Just getting started, the shit is a tease. Affecting my crap, man, this shit getting easy. I'm thinking about pouring the deuce in the leader. Busting, I'm sweating, I need me a freezer. I need me a shorty like Queen Latifah. Cause shorty gon' ride whenever I need her. I was just down bad, now I'm breaking the meter.
Hey, y'all, I just wanted to come to y'all with a quick little video real quick. I ain't even gonna do no intro or nothing like that. I'm just gonna be on here and talk to y'all and be real with y'all, man. By the title of the video, man, I'm talking about vaping, man. I'm really getting into that right now, man. I mean, I haven't really done a lot of, I ain't gonna say research on it or whatever, man, but what I can say from experience is, if you vape right now, stop vaping, bro. Like, just stop vaping. Like, me personally, I never thought I would ever start vaping, man. Like, I had got into vaping, man, just like y'all seen, I got a video on this channel where I said I stopped smoking, right, because I was feeling stuff in my chest and like I just wasn't feeling right, and that was smoking weed. Then as time went on, I don't want to say I got introduced to a vape, but I actually like just started trying them out, and the vape wasn't doing nothing to me. Like, even right now, you see I'm holding this, like, this is for a reason, but I'm gonna tell y'all. So like, so yeah, like, I started vaping in probably like what, two maybe 3 months ago, something like that, more along the lines of 2 months ago. And just, you know, just feeling like, because I didn't feel the same pressures on my chest, and I didn't feel the same paranoia and stuff like that I felt when I was smoking weed. So I'm like, I bet, let me get to, you feel me, let me start doing the vape. Then once I started doing the vape, after a while, you know, because the vape, I ain't gonna lie, it's like, it trick you, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you get, you know, you get a little head high for like however many seconds or a minute or whatever, and then you back to that feeling and you want to keep hitting it, you feel me? And me, somebody being a person who smoke weed, I'm inhaling it a little bit longer probably than I should anyways, on top of it just being electronic nicotine, you feel me? Like, so as time went on, you know, if I'm drinking or something, I hit the vape too, because it'll help kind of like even out the drunkenness or whatever. But then it's just like, it's come to a point now where like, and it's been like this for a second, then I stopped, then I started back again, and like, it got to a point where like, I just get this uncomfortable feeling in my chest, to the point where now if I'm sitting down on the couch or something, I gotta sit like this, like, because this is the only way I can feel comfortable. Or like when I drive, I hold the seatbelt and have it on my chest, you feel me? So it's just little stuff like that I be having to do now that I never ever had to do in my life. Like, I would never sit, somebody would sit like this, I'd be talking about their ass like, but why you sound like an old ass lady? Why you sound like an old ass woman? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be talking about somebody if they sat like that. And now you got me sitting like this, got me clutching the belt while I'm driving. Like, man, honestly, I ain't never smoked a cigarette, but I feel like if you gonna smoke a vape, a cigarette might just be better off for you, man, because it's like, the vape is electronic and it still contains all the nicotine. It probably contains more stuff in there and a whole bunch of chemicals. Like, it's just unhealthy for you, man. Like, my advice to people would just be to stop smoking altogether, honestly. Like, if you smoke weed or whatever, I mean, that's your choice. I ain't never gonna get on nobody for smoking, you know what I'm saying, smoking around me. You do what you do. But my advice would be to just stop smoking altogether, just because that shit really fuck with you. That shit really affect how you breathe. Like, I found myself being out of breath a lot more, just doing some little shit, walking up the stairs, carry something up the stairs type shit. So it's like, I don't know, man, it's just, I just feel like if you gonna smoke a vape, don't smoke that motherfucker, man. Like, don't even smoke a cig, bro. Like I said, just stop smoking. Try to find a way to stop smoking. Like me, I'm fortunate enough to where I can kind of go off stuff cold turkey, especially if it's having effects on my body. I can kind of be like, I can kind of feel the effects and be like, all right, I'm done. Like, I don't ever see myself hitting the vape again, or smoking in general. Like, I've even tried to smoke weed a couple more times since I made that video, and it's just like, it's no point, man. It's a waste of money. You feel me? It costs too much money, and it's costing your health. You know what I'm saying? So my advice would just be, like I said, stop smoking that vape if you're smoking that vape. Because, and then like what made me really realize, like, damn, why am I hitting this shit, is when I found that you can charge up the vape. And it's like, why do I want something that I got to charge up to start smoking that shit? You feel me? Like, the fact that I'm smoking something that I got to charge up with a fucking charge that I use to charge my fucking PS4 controller is crazy. It's crazy. So I don't know, man. If you out there and you vaping, man, use it as your sign to stop smoking, man. Because I got, like I said, this discomforts in my chest. You know what I'm saying? You can, like, I gotta do these little stretches just to feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so much that come with it at the end. And, you know, I see people that got, like, buckets of vapes, and they done been smoking vapes for years, and I don't know if they have those effects. I don't know if they just ignore it or whatever. Me, I'm just to the point where I didn't even grow up around people smoking for real. Like, I had relatives that smoked, but like my immediate family, nobody was smoking, nobody was drinking and stuff. And I feel like I just need to inherit that, man, because I don't want to inherit the bad habits my family got, you feel me? Like, so even like drinking, like I barely drink for real, but even that, like, I've drunk a little bit more lately than I probably usually do, so I'm really slowed down on a lot of that shit, and it shows just in my features and everything. Like, I just don't like that shit. So my advice to everybody out there, especially if you vaping, man, stop that shit. You will start feeling discomfort in your chest. You will start getting shortness of breath. It is not better than a cigarette. Shouldn't be smoking cigarettes anyway. Smoking cigarettes, that shit kind of, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, that's my advice. Like I said, I don't judge nobody what they do. I don't even if I see somebody smoking a vape, I won't be like, oh, you smoke them? Why you smoke them? Stop smoking. Unless it's a cig is the only thing I get on your ass like that about. But I mean, like I said, man, that's just my opinion. Cause that shit, it ain't it, man. It ain't it. And I'm really regretting getting on that. And it's like, for me personally, it's like, I think I started smoking it because after smoking weed for so long and so often, it was like I developed a sensation I had to smoke something, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't have to put something in my mouth, but pause, you feel me? I didn't really want to go that route, but I feel like I gotta inhale something, I gotta smoke something, you know what I'm saying? And I felt like if I don't do that, then I get to eating, if that makes sense. So instead of smoking something, it's like, I don't know, I just have to be doing something like with my mouth. And I didn't want to say that, like I said, because it's a pause moment. But it's like, I don't know. So then I feel like I take over. I just eat instead. And I don't want to do that either. And I also don't want to smoke. So right now, for me, it's about finding a balance. And really just getting back to me, like, honestly. Like, I'm not even this type of person that rely on shit like this. It's just, I don't know. I think I just got in a groove of doing something so long. I mean, now it's time to make some changes. So if anybody out there trying to quit vaping, y'all having troubles with it, y'all can definitely hit my line. You know, I got my Instagram at DLace, Twitter DLace. You know, you can hit me in the comments. You can say whatever you gotta say, man, and we can get through this shit together, because that vaping shit ain't it, man. It ain't helping you in no way. It's pointless, damn near. Like, at least weed, I can kind of see motherfuckers, they getting high. You know what I'm saying? You getting high. You know, you feeling high, you feeling good, you feeling a certain way. I get that. You know, you might even be able to eat after that. Vaping is like, it messed up. Like, it hurt my stomach. It had my stomach start rumbling and shit. Like, it's just not a feeling that's like, I can be like, okay, I see why people do this and stay doing this. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. But like I said, if y'all having troubles quitting vaping, if y'all want to stop vaping, and y'all need some support, y'all need somebody to talk to, y'all need somebody to know how I'm getting through it, y'all need just anything, just let me know. Hit my line in the Instagram, Twitter, in the comment section, and we'll definitely get through this shit together, man, because I don't think this is gonna be hard for me, honestly. Like I said, I'm pretty good at quitting stuff cold turkey, so this is not gonna be hard for me at all. I haven't smoked in like 2 days, threw it away, or I left it where it was. But yeah, the first step too, man, y'all gotta throw it away. Y'all gotta get rid of it, man. People always want to say you gotta slowly do it. You know what I'm saying? If you slowly get rid of it, you still fucking yourself up. You feel me? You still hurting yourself at the end of the day. So my advice to y'all would be, if you're gonna quit something, do it. Do it right then and there, man. Like, I'm not playing with it. I threw it away. And when I say I left it where it was, I was with my girl, so I left it with her at her house, and I think she got rid of them or something, but I didn't personally throw it away. So it's like, I feel like, you know, you gotta get rid of stuff cold turkey, especially if it's hurting you. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to slowly get rid of it, and it's slowly still deteriorating you inside. You feel me? So, but like I said, I mean, people are different. So, I mean, whatever works for me might not work for you, but at the same time, that's the logic behind it. That's how I think of it. And yeah, man. But like I said, hit me up if you going through the same thing. You need some motivation, some advice, somebody just to be there. And yeah,